Bardstown police officer is being hailed a hero after saving a toddler's life. WLKY's Tim Elliott is live in the newsroom with more. Tim?
Well, Vicki, 29-year-old officer Jeremy Cawley is a new dad. He and his wife just welcomed a little girl into the world about 3 months ago. His wife and daughter were out of town when a neighbor came to his front door desperate for help, and Cawley sprang into action.
Try to keep up or get out of the way, because 17-month-old Mason McCubbins is always on the move.
He is awesome. He's my world. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Shasta McCubbins is Mason's mom, and last Saturday, she had the scare of her life.
He just stopped breathing.
That day, Officer Jeremy Cawley was supposed to be out of town with his family, but instead he decided to stay home.
I was meant to be home. There's no doubt about that.
Mason was at his grandparents' home, and they live right across the street from Officer Cawley. Mason had a fever and was given some medicine.
That's when they said he kind of just went lethargic and they thought he wasn't breathing.
Mason's aunt then rushed to get Officer Cawley.
My doorbell just rang uncontrollably.
When he got to little Mason, it didn't look good.
It was obvious he was having difficulty breathing. His eyes were just as wide as they could be. He had lost all of his color. Immediately, I did a simple just sternum rub to see if I could get some sort of reaction out of him, and I got nothing.
Officer Cawley started doing chest compressions.
Slowly but surely, you could tell a little bit of color was coming back.
Then Officer Cawley did something that he usually does with his own 3-month-old daughter. He blew in Mason's face to get his attention.
And I remember this vividly. He looked to his left. He went from staring straight forward. He looked at me just straight to his left. And that's when I realized there was a little bit of life coming back to him.
Almost a week later, Mason is full of life once again.
Wonderful. As you can see, he is doing wonderful.
And it's all thanks to Officer Cawley.
He is like a hero to me because he did relieve me from the CPR, and I was like, oh, thank God.
I'm just grateful I could help. I'm just grateful I could be there.
Now, Mason spent a couple of days in Kosare Children's Hospital. Doctors say he had a virus that caused a fever, and that fever brought on a seizure. But as you saw in that story, Mason is now happy and healthy. Live in the newsroom, Tim Elliott, WLKY News.